And we're back here with another episode of the Pitch Putt and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Appreciate everybody tuning in once again. Great couple episodes we've had with the Orange Bowl boys. That was really dope, as well as the Helium Collective. Um, those guys really do produce some great products here in the 518. Cool relationship I have with them. Really appreciate the boys, Lucas and Evan, jumping on, learning more about helium. They're just going to keep expanding, so I'll keep an eye out for them. They're, like I said, like they mentioned in the podcast, available at the Legacy Dispensary up in Colony, right on Central Ave, right before New Carter Road. So stop in there and check them out. Grab yourself some Cowboy Lemonade. They got the DNA, definitely won't disappoint, as well as the Acapulco Gem. So make sure you guys go check them out and stay tuned for some more things they're going to come out with, like they said, the gummies and other things. But to get into it quick, I got to give a shout out to a few sponsors. Shady Shafts. Shout out to shadyshafts.com. Use promo code PUFF20 to save yourself 20%. Make sure you guys go check them out. They offer a great product. Uh, really makes it, let you bring your personality to the game with a bunch of different designs for your shafts. Obviously, RGB with the pitch, putt, and puff. We're going to go with the smoke effect here. Smoke effect and get the little cannabis flower with the custom RGB right on there. So I'm going to put these on a few on my 7-iron, my 9-iron, and probably my pitching wedge here to start the season and probably fill out the rest of the clubs as the season goes here. Maybe some different styles. They do have a style for everybody, perfect for a stocking stuffer. So go and grab one of those at shadyshafts.com. Promo code PUFF20. Save yourself 20%. Also, I got to give a shout out to the guys over at Back Nine Botanicals. Back Nine Botanicals, your options for CBD. They got the the Moonlight Mulligan. It's got the CBN in that one. That one's great for sleeping. I really enjoy that one. And they have the THC shooters, which will be available soon. A bunch of different options, gummies, and now the shooters. So expanding over there at Back Nine Botanicals. So go check them out as well, back9botanicals.com. Promo code TPUFF10 to save yourself 10% on all products at checkout. Make sure you guys go and support them. And then last but not least, my man over at Birkstock Candles. I got the Clubhouse candle here. Beautiful little setup. I got the coconut wax, leather, tobacco, and oak. We're going to get this one here fired up. And then we're going to take a quick break and get into the podcast. Oh, also, before I do, shout out to my man Paul over at Custom Sticks. Dope hat. Sent me a shirt here as well. Made by our boys over at 52 Sundays. So shout out to the crew over at 52 Sundays. Those guys are big supporters of the Legends Golf Club, as you guys know. 52sundays.co, promo code LGC15. Once again, thank you, Paul, for the hat and the shirt. Really appreciate you. And hopefully, I'm out there. When I get out to the West Coast, we got a chance to link up, play some golf. But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to bring my man Mikey on and possibly JR jumping in for a little chop up session. And we're back here on the Pitch Putt and Puff. Joining me tonight is my man Mikey, Pitch Putt and Puff. Mikey, what's up, brother?
Yo, what up, peoples?
What's going on, man? What's going on, Mike? What have you been doing, bro? Nothing, just hanging out,
Chilling.
hibernating. We were just
Yep.
talking about just hibernating lately.
Well, dreading the going out right now and wrapping up the Christmas shit. So,
Yeah, bro. I'm not mad. The holiday season's coming to an end. Personally, it's been a fun holiday season to say the least. Like going to the city, man, is always a great time. Not only to get a chance to hang out with my boy Harold and shit, but just a chance to like take a break from everything. Like golf is a long season, and then to just kind of like get a chance to just like, all right, take a break. And now once the holidays are over, I slowly start to get my way back into the golf season. Like, all right, January, we got 60 days to go pretty much, and we might be able to play 90 days really. Like it's a 90-day countdown pretty much.
right. 50 degrees today. We could have got out today and fucking played.
Dude, we could have got out today.
Dude, it was nice out today.
Yo, and it's fucked up too because I see people like I follow on Instagram. Like I don't know if you follow homegirl Cam. She's Cam Golf Girl or something like that. She's one of Lombardi's people. That's why I started following her. She's in like Maryland and she's out there hitting golf balls today. Like beautiful day hitting golf balls. Her and her homegirls. Then I see my guys in Jersey playing. I'm like, yeah, we're up here with there was snow. Like when I was in the city, there was no snow. I came home, I got to Newburgh. There's a foot of snow.
Dude,
Fuck.
it's weird how it's like the Poughkeepsie is like the transition line.
It really is.
you'll have a foot and a half in Poughkeepsie, and right below it, heading towards the city, it'll slowly dwindle down to like an inch.
Yeah, and that's exactly literally like kind of what happened. Like, because Thanksgiving we had snow, and that was the first night I went down there, and we didn't see it. Like, I didn't see it until I got to Poughkeepsie, a little bit past like Poughkeepsie, Newburgh, that area. It stopped, and then I was like, damn, it's like summertime down here.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks down there is it's always windy. So like when you're in between those big ass buildings and trying to, you're holding a 10-foot tree. Yo, does it look straight? I don't know, bro. It's like 70-mile-per-hour winds. What do you think? I'm
Right,
holding on to the thing like this.
Because it's right there. Everything's right there on the bay.
All right, dude. When you get
Wind's
those ones,
whipping right in through the city.
dude, when you get those ones right near like the Empire, or excuse me, the Statue of Liberty, like that's a tough area to work because it's so freaking windy down there. But what I was thinking with all those people and going into some of those apartments and shit, what kind of drones are these people seeing out of their window right now?
Dude, I'm hearing like I've heard a couple stories. I heard that there was a manned drone.
That's what
which
these are
once
reported by the news. Like this is not like a conspiracy guys that
right
just chopping
like,
it up. This is like legit.
Isn't it true that the whole point of a drone is that it's unmanned?
Yeah.
So once you put a person in it, is it not a drone anymore?
Like yeah, that's a
now
plane,
it's a
right?
now it's a manned aircraft.
Yeah, it's like basically it's the Jetsons, bro. It's the Jetsons at that point.
Right. But what do you think it is? You think it's our government that's not telling us what's going on?
Yo, it's crazy, dude. So there's this guy, Cliff Hyde. Yeah, back in 2009, right? He predicted that like Joe Rogan was gonna sit down and interview a president, and like on December 3rd, we were gonna have like, bro, I was just listening to Tinfoil, and this guy like spot on, like to the day, like he said we were gonna go into. He didn't say alien warfare. He said like uh some kind of melee in air, like melee in the air of some sort is the way he phrased it. And he put it to the date, bro. He put it to the fucking date. And like the big downside, like with conspiracy theorists, a lot of times they bite themselves in the ass is when they start to put dates on shit. Like, oh, the end of the world is going to be December. Like, I remember watching Ghostbusters when I was a kid. And then Bill Murray in the beginning when he's doing the psychic thing, when he's like hosting the psychic show, and the one lady's like, oh, the end of the world is going to be February 14th, 2012 or whatever it was. Or, you know what I mean? I remember, like, when I remember that day when, like, it actually happened, I remembered it from Ghostbusters and shit. But, like, once you start putting dates on shit, you look crazy. But this guy came, like, everything he said came true. And like, dude, at first, man, I'm like, oh, here's Project Bluebeam popping off. They're setting us up. These drones are gonna start spitting out holograms, and they're gonna start doing all this shit. But then, like, when the government doesn't want, like, I don't know, not admitting to knowing what it is and like putting the fear into people more makes me feel like they actually are behind it. Because like, if
the way they just ignored it for like a couple days and let everybody speculate, and then when they come out and say something, it was half-assed.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, it's nothing that we know about. It's nothing coming from the from the ocean. Nothing coming from there. It was like, well, you guys haven't even really investigated it. How can you say what it is then?
And then like that area where they're being spotted is like highly protected airspace, especially post 9/11, dude. Like in that East Coast, right off of there is like very highly guarded airspace. So, I
think our government's full of shit.
I do too, man. And like in this point, like I don't know which way they're full of shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of those where it's like, all right, they tell us they really don't know.
I think it's a project cover up.
Mm-hmm.
Because they let our borders open for so long that they don't know what's in our country right now. One theory that I heard was that they have all the things in the country right now to assemble a bomb.
Like what they brought in, like, okay, yeah. So I
heard that's what they're looking for, because they said that the drones,
the sniffer theory. Is that where you're going with right now?
I think so. The drones are on a grid.
And they're looking for they're sniffing out nuclear weapons. Yeah, I've heard
Yep.
that too. I've heard that. So basically, like we deployed these drones,
Yep.
and we lost. I heard that also we lost some nuclear materials. I don't know if it was hijacked, robs, whatever, like, or they just
In New
lost.
Jersey.
Yeah. So like that's a crazy theory. Like, but that's that's one of those theories, man, that it's probably somewhat like true. You know what I mean?
So
Because it doesn't make sense, but it's probably fucking true.
so plausible, dude.
Yeah.
And you can so see the government denying it
Yep.
just to keep public at ease.
And this is the type of move like for people who don't know, Project Bluebeam is basically, you know how like when we were a couple years ago, they did the hologram of like Tupac on stage performing a concert. Like that's
Yep.
technically what the plan is to project like an alien invasion and this and that, so they can declare martial law. When they declare martial law, at that point they have total control and we're screwed. So when Sam Tripoli was on Rogan, they talked about the thing that Biden passed, bill, what was it, 52401.1. I don't know why I remember that, but I do, and I'm pretty sure that's it. It's basically gives the government authority to like use force against protesters, American protest, like political protesters and shit. So it's like opening up the door for all this shit that could happen. Now you got to remember all these migrants in the country right now. I'm waiting for the immigrant riots. Once they start getting deported, that's gonna pop off. So like complete chaos and like the purge, and like if this is aliens or whatever the fuck it is, even if it's another country and they're sniffing us out, or we lost a nuclear weapon, like our country lost a nuke, dude, like that's scary in itself. That's more terrifying on the East Coast, nonetheless. Like that's terrifying.
Yeah, because I always grew up thinking, we ain't got nothing to worry about. It's always California that they're gonna hit.
Yep.
That's the only place they could reach. Now that we got 10 to 12 unknowns
Yeah.
that came across our borders from every angle,
Yeah.
you don't know what's come across.
And a lot of them, dude, like it's all like it's not like middle age or it's not like young kid. Like it's all military age people, man.
It's all kids. It's all 18 to fucking 30-year-olds.
All military age people, man. So
Yep.
it's like crazy. I'm trying to get this lighting right. It's not working too good for me. But yeah, dude, I just hit up my buddy that I did the trees with, and I'm like, yo, what do you think? Like what I just said to you. What do you think some of those people are thinking down there, looking out their window, dude? Like, man, just sitting on your couch watching fucking Chicago PD, and all of a sudden a drone goes zipping by your 48th floor high rise, penthouse high rise.
Dude, my first reaction would be, I don't have a gun, but I would want to get one to shoot it down.
Right.
I mean that's an invasion of privacy. That you don't know what this thing is zipping by your window. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Let a peeping Tom just look through your windows?
Yeah, right. And it's, dude, like you have no, like, what do you do? Like, and I think that's the other part of it. I think our law enforcement, our government, like everybody, like they kind of don't know what to fucking do. Like they really don't know. Like,
unprecedented, dude.
Yeah, dude, they don't know. Like this is crazy. The fact that we're even talking about possible like
Trump.
It's not in the question. This could be like an alien invasion. Like you know what I mean?
Trump said it in his little interview the other day. Perfect. He was like, the government knows. They know exactly where the fucking drones came from. They know exactly what they're up to. They know what they're gonna. He said, it's just time the balls up and shoot them down.
Yeah, at this point, like, and there's reports of drones being down, but I think there's a lot of copycats.
Yeah, like I think that's all fake bullshit, dude.
So do I. I think that's just like I don't know.
I seen one that they said was down in the middle of like fucking New Jersey somewheres that they recovered.
A salvage yard in New Jersey, they found one, and then like there's a video of like one allegedly shoot. But did you see the one? I think I seen this on the ABC. Actually, when I was at the doctor's office, they were like it was like an orb. It was like they were calling it Ezekiel's wheel.
Yes.
Ezekiel's wheel.
It almost looks like it's got an orb at the front, a glowing orb at the front of it.
It's like a plasma. They were calling it a plasma something. It's not a.
Yes.
It's like it's a plasma ball, but they were calling it something else. Is it for the scientific name? But it's like a plasma ball.
I did just see something maybe late yesterday about that, and I didn't really divulge. And then today I seen like a good 10-minute clip of someone talking about it.
Yeah,
And
it's an interesting theory for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean that it all go hands in hand to are they staging this fucking big thing of aliens invading in order to get the NWO type fucking thing?
Right. That's their last. Like this is literally their last hope.
Their last ditch effort.
Because I think they know they lost control, and I think like we talked before, like how the internet got away from them, like. They lost control a lot quicker than they thought they were going to. They thought they at least had another 5 years for Project 2030.
Yep.
To really take off, man.
And they know once Trump gets into office what he's doing with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And what's happening now with the first stages of it. I mean, you see people starting to fall in line already. He's not He's not even been inaugurated yet, and already people are starting to fall in line.
You really do. You absolutely do, man. What was I hearing today too on one of the podcasts? I think it was Tinfoil I was listening to when they were talking about the how the shooter was like allegedly like supposed to be like that Luigi dude is supposed to be like a distraction to all the drone shit, but people care more about the drones than they do the guy getting shot and on the run and all that. And then like the crazy one. So you know how he got caught in Altoona, Pennsylvania?
Okay. Yep.
And his book bag was full of all that Monopoly money and shit. So Altoona, Pennsylvania was where the creators of Monopoly were, and it was done by the Parker brothers or whatever, the game company there. And the person who found him, like called the cops on him, his last name was Parker. She was related to the people fucking the Monopoly brand and shit, dude. Like all
something's weird. Dude. Something's weird about that whole fucking thing, dude.
I don't think the video looks like the kid too much, or the picture doesn't look. There's
a couple angles that I'm like, nah, that ain't even the same dude.
There's that theory.
There's one where the dude looks like he's got a complete fucking unibrow.
Yeah, dude, that kid. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, the dude that they got arrested, the dude that they arrested, Luigi or whatever, looks like he's got bushy eyebrows, but he doesn't have a complete unibrow.
Right.
A couple of the pictures.
And you're gonna go sit at a fucking McDonald's, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're gonna go. You're gonna in and out of gas station on the go.
Dude,
and you're gonna camp out.
And another thing is like these two people at the McDonald's that said they recognized him.
Yeah.
How did you recognize him? I wouldn't have been able to pull him out of a fucking if he was standing right next to me by the photos that they were showing on TV.
Right, maybe like if it literally like is from what I've seen in like I read the Post a lot. I look at the Post a lot. So like maybe from the pictures I've seen on there, if he was standing next to me, dude, maybe. But like for example, being in New York City, seeing the millions and millions of people down there, the amount of faces I've seen, dude. Like I could have walked past him and I would have not even. Half the time you keep your head down and just keep walking, so you're not looking at everybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And then the other times, like if you're interacting with somebody, like he probably had very little interaction.
It's just really, really weird whole vibe that happened. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like what I was just talking to the old lady about this earlier today. Like whatever happened with the Las Vegas shooter?
Bro, that's a crazy one, dude.
Like. Just never. The dude popped off. It sounded like an M50 rounds in the video that I seen, and it's just like nothing's ever said about it ever again.
Dude, did you ever dive deep into that, man? There's theories like that was an assassination attempt on a Saudi prince, and he was the distraction.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I'll send you some links on that one, dude. That's actually like That's a deep dive, like rabbit hole conspiracy right there, man. There's a lot of different angles that one takes. That's an
Like
interesting conspiracy.
the one thing that made me like open my eyes was some gun enthusiast that listened to the gunshot from
Yeah,
on the Vegas shit. He was like, "That's not what the gun that they're saying it is." He was like, "That's gunfire from like an M50 or whatever the fuck it was,"
yeah, yeah.
and he was like, "Here, I'll bring up gunfire sound from an
I watched that
M50."
video, dude. I watched that.
And it was side by side with the gunfire from the fucking video and gunfire from his fucking audio sound, and it was spot the fuck on, dude.
Yeah, and then he also shows how there was different shooters in that one too. Like there's the video where he shows like you can hear that particular gunshot, and then
Yep,
as that guy's reloading, you can hear the other ones popping off at the same time. I
yep,
mean that's a big conspiracy. I'll send you some links on that. Like there's some
yeah.
different rabbit holes in
Because
that one, dude.
I didn't really go down too much rabbit hole on that.
That's one me and my friends always like when and something new conspiracy comes out. We're like still can't figure out Vegas. Like that's always our go to.
Always, dude. That's how you know it's all a setup, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
It was all a setup for something.
Always is, man. It's always the magic trick.
You
Always the
know,
magic trick.
look at the trade center.
I'm gonna pull out a magic trick right now. I'm gonna give a little shout out to 400 River, down in Troy, right across from like Browns and Ryan's Wake, new dispensary down there. MB Canna Farms. They're a micro licensed dispensary. Mike, ever pop in there?
No, not yet.
I'll have to take it down there, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
My man Solomon works down there. Homegirl Rihanna introduced me to him over the summer. I've been stopping in there. They got some. So this one here is a sour papaya. Other good one they got is the purple sunset. That's a nice like nighttime nightcap one. And then the jealousy is a nice hybrid. So they got some really good flower. So got some news coming up with them down the road. But for my little smoke of the night, I'm gonna fire up the old sour papaya. Get it cooking.
There you go. Now, what other kind of stuff do they fly with? They got like they got pre rolls with that have been dusted up with keef and stuff.
They have. I don't know if they got infused ones like that. So what they have a micro license. So I don't know 100% how that works, but from what my knowledge is they can only provide their products. So anything their farm grows, they can sell at that location. They can't branch out, I don't think, and like sell to like Bliss or
other
Legacy.
dispensaries.
Right. So with that, they have their own gummies, they have their own vapes, they got pre-rolls, eights, like regular flour, all that shit. But they're very like limited to what they can do, like in a variety of like a multiple flavors. But for what they have, like I think they're more of like a quality over quantity kind of concept.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Yep. So like from my experience, I got to meet the owner just tonight. I was talking to him, and like from talking to him and like my experience as a customer, not even like trying to work with them, and like just going in there as a customer and like trying the different samples, like the different flavors. So the sour papaya is probably my favorite because it's literally like two of my favorite strains, sour and papaya. So, and then like I said, the purple sunset, I got one of those over the summer and went up to Freer, sat on the seventh hole and watched the sunset, dude, with Shorty, and it was with the old lady, and it was awesome because it was just like a cool vibe. And she's like, she never got to see that view. And she's like,
I think I remember you telling me about this, dude.
She's like, yo, this is actually like beautiful up here. I'm like, yo, I go, this is a part of Troy people don't see. Like, this is the nicest view in the city right here. And then like obviously it's setting over the Catskills and all that shit. It's super dope up there for sure. Like that.
I think Freer Park needs to do I don't understand why these golf courses don't do like little TV commercials for their courses, man. Like think about having a drone start right there on the 7th and zoom out to a bunch of golfers that are there down on the dog leg right there, part of it.
Bro, you come down, you zoom it down from 7, you bend it over, then you cut back over like the 11th hole, catch the back 9, fly over the lake and the tennis court, and then come back off the first. You could do a perfect view from here.
catch the view of the waterfalls off in the distance, and
Yep.
you know what I mean.
Yep, you could definitely do some shit for
and,
sure.
and that right there would probably get a lot of business for a park, man.
I mean, that course, that tee sheet is filled most of the time anyway, bro. So I don't think he's too worried about it, to be honest with you. He's doing great up there, but it's what they deserve it. Greg and the boys.
So it's like you're once you get to a certain spot, that's it. You can't make any more money.
You're kind of tapped out unless you obviously got to raise your season pass price, which is what I think is like happening. Just because, dude, when I go up there, when me and Fairway are up there, it's always me and Fairway, and Josh knows. Like I usually tell him, like, yo, it's just me and Fairway today. So that, like, I'll tell him at like 9 in the morning. So that way, if people call him and say, hey, is there any tee times available? It's 2 people. He can throw them on with us. And, you know, me and Fairway don't give a shit because I hate, but I also wait because, say, Bub gets the day off or Hank can play that day. Josh, I only got 1 spot today. Like, I'll always shoot him a text to let him know I got 3, 4. Like, just so I'm not, like, taking up a spot. And, like, because I know his tee sheet, like, I see it. I have to jump on there and book my tee times. And, like, that's 11:30 to 12:30 is gone.
And that's exactly why if they do get walk-in business, man, they're squeezing them in between tee times, which means now your 3.5 hour round turns into 4.5.
Right, and it sucks, and that's like that's the downside of
it. The only other thing you could do is build another 9.
Where do you go? There's no room for it.
That's what I'm saying.
There ain't no room for it over there, man. They're jammed up.
Buy Our Lady of Victory. Buy the softball field.
You got to put one in the front, knock out the park. You got to just put parking all around.
All the ways to the corner right there of North Lake.
The tennis courts, the softball field. Yeah,
everything.
I don't even know if you could get 9 out of it. I really don't. Because
that would kind of suck, man. You can't. You're tapped out. You're limited to how much business you can take.
Yeah, it does suck. I mean, but like it's a good problem for the city to have because it was a problem they didn't have a couple of years ago.
Exactly.
So it's like it's one of those things where, and like with the pub, man, I don't know what the plan is for that because it's going to be under new ownership. So I don't know who's taking it over, and it's been all really hush hush on what's going on with it. So usually everybody's talking, oh, this guy's going to win the bid or this guy's getting it or whatever, but I haven't heard a damn thing about it. I'm curious
that's where
you gotta.
That's where we gotta. You gotta hit up fucking Anthony. Anthony usually loves to talk to people like that about that shit.
Yeah, just send him out there. He'll talk your fucking ear off.
He'll hit up all them connections that we made.
He'll talk their fucking ear off, no doubt, dude. Jesus, that fucking guy. So how was the simulator Friday?
Disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, simulators are always disappointing to me, dude. I don't know.
Too.
I can't hit off of the carpets. It's not hitting right. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's not a true.
Exactly
it's not a true chunk. Normally, if you chunk the ball behind it the way you do into simulator, and you're not even getting it off.
No.
At the simulator, it ends up being a decent shot.
So I was planning on going. I was gonna meet you guys there at like 4:30 and just hop in wherever and just hit a couple.
You should have.
But I went home and it was like 1:30, 1:45. I sat on the couch. I was like, all right, I'll set an alarm for like 3:30. Yeah, bro. Wife and kid went out and did something. I woke up. It was 7:30. I was like, oh, man. I was like, I just pulled the fucking Farina, dude. Just slept right through it. But, yeah, I've been going nonstop since Thanksgiving.
It actually worked out, dude.
Good.
You and Farina canceling.
Did you get to play 18?
Dude, we got through 10.
In 5 hours?
In the 4 hours, dude.
Holy shit.
we got there at 3:30 and we were done by 7:30. But when we got there at 3:30, we didn't truly get started until about 4:15.
Right.
You know what I mean? We took a bunch of practice swings between the four of us,
Right.
and then we got started. But
Dude, that's
dude,
wild.
I wouldn't recommend going to Burden Lake because we spent a lot of time. It was slow, like you would hit your ball, and it was like the TrackMan was so slow that
Yeah.
it wasn't TrackMan because it said nothing of TrackMan. I don't know what kind of setup it was.
Was it keeping your stats like your ball speed and your swing speed and all that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. It was a ceiling mount that's like an overhead that goes down.
Gotcha.
So it was one of them, and it was just too many glitches, man.
Dude, so it really sounds like the bunker's the place to go, though, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So from that your experience there, me and Ant went up to with the girls last year to Route 4, brought the kiddos, and like, bro, that Route 4, you're in a box, dude. Did you ever go there?
No, I was
You're
just getting ready to ask you before you even started talking about it.
you're in a box, dude. So it's like a padded box. It's almost like, how's the best way to explain it? Like like a car wash almost, dude. You feel like you're in a fucking, like,
Okay.
you know how they're all like, framed out like that, but you got the over the top frame too, where like, the bunkers are all open so you don't feel, so like every time I'm 6'2" and I got a pretty decent reach on me. So when I bring my hands back to swing plus the extension of the club, I'm worried about hitting the overhead every time.
Yep.
So I'm like, yo, this is wild. And like, it's all dark and like the curtains, like you're walking like downhill to the screen. It's weird. It's a weird setup. And I think my first experience to a simulator was the bunker. So I think like
You were spoiled.
Yeah,
Your
dude,
bar is set way high.
way high, dude. Because we did a league every Thursday night. It was me, Bob, Jr., and Aaron, and a couple other guys, a couple of JR's buddies came out. And every Thursday night we'd go out and we'd play like $10 a guy, 4-man scramble, and do 9 holes. But it just got like to the point where it was like, I don't want to keep doing, like, it was getting expensive, one, and then it was like stupid going and doing a scramble every Thursday night when like I had more fun just going randomly.
Dude,
setting
truly,
up a
I think
driving range.
that's truly, I think, the route to go.
Yeah.
I don't think going to play around with 3 other dudes is the route because, for one, anytime I've ever played at a simulator, I've never gotten a full 18 in.
No.
We were shit.
Look at this guy.
Yo, what up?
What
Yo,
up,
yo.
Jay? JR making an appearance here. Jay, we're just talking about the simulator, man.
Yeah, where are you guys going?
And no, just how shitty it is.
Actually, I think Anthony Farina said he wanted to do one like either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, maybe.
He'd have to book that like 3 weeks ago for New Year's Eve, dude.
You think
I
so?
have
At the
$25
bunker, yeah.
gift card to the bunker right now for my birthday. I got
Yeah.
never used it yet.
That's the place to go though, because like these guys went to Burden Lake the other day. I was just talking about Route 4 and how it's like you're in like a hut when you're swinging and shit. Like it's just a weird setup over there. Like the
Where,
bunker's
Burden?
like, no, at Route 4. Route 4 is like I don't know, it's like a cave, dude. It's weird as shit.
I don't think I've ever been there. I've been there to hit balls at the driving range, and
Yeah.
it was the upper one. I didn't really care for it. The heated bays.
Yeah, it's just I seen
Eh.
Fairway there a few weeks back, dude. It was probably 40 degrees and he's out there on a Tuesday just smashing golf balls.
He was just saying at the simulator that he almost lives there. He's there all the time.
He's crazy, dude. He doesn't stop.
That one though, you can bring like your own beer and food and stuff, can't you?
Yeah, you can order your own pizzas and shit. Yeah. Probably a little cheaper, but you're getting what you pay for.
Kirk loves going there with his old lady.
Right. Jay, what have you been up to, bro?
Playing hockey.
There you
hockey.
go.
Hell yeah.
You know,
We got to get out to the game.
Dude, the last 2 games have been crazy, bro. Like the one like 2 weeks ago, guys were like hitting each other and shit and doing like dirty shit, and then people were getting mad and like punching people. You know how skirmishes get and stuff
Hell yeah.
sometimes. And I was like, bro, what are these guys doing? And then game last Sunday, some kid was like running his mouth that always runs his mouth. The goalie from the other team literally ran out of his crease, came over to our bench and just snuffed him. Like, and then mad people came over to our bench and started a skirmish there. I was like, bro, this is getting crazy every week.
You guys, full hit, full contact?
No, you're not supposed to do any of that shit, bro.
Oh, all right.
People are just going crazy. And I'm like, what is going on here? But like, you know, people are like trying to like skate around on the defenseman and his hands get like a little too high in like the guy's face, and like then that person gets mad. He trips somebody later on. It's just
Right, you get a target. You're like, all right, I owe him one. Yeah.
One thing leads to another.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You did that on
that
purpose.
Shit was getting bad, and it's like. But the thing is that we only have 4 teams in our league. So every week you just play the different ones. So you're just playing the same team over and over and over again. Every 3 weeks, you just play the same people over and over. So people are just like, yo, well, fuck that. What happened last time? And then people are like, before the game even starts, it's fucking, people are like talking shit.
Carryover. So whatever you do. Oh, shit.
Nobody's going to forget what happened 3 weeks ago. Like,
no.
You should talk to Kirk. Kirk said Kirk plays hockey. I don't know if he has.
In the group chat, who was that? Farina that was saying that.
Yeah, Farina said that.
That's what I thought it was.
No. Kirk says Kirk used to play in a place. He used to get together up in Saratoga.
He's a pond hockey player, right?
Yeah, yep.
Farina would be like Carp from Mighty Ducks, dude.
Carp.
Oh,
dude,
God.
I could picture his skates being like this.
Oh, hell yeah.
We had a guy, the whole bottom of his skate cracked because he blocked a slap shot from this guy who's like nasty, and he shot it so hard off his skate he cracked his the white spot that holds the blade in, cracked it.
Damn.
Not even the blade, bro. The white piece that holds the blade in, he cracked it. He hit it so hard and broke this dude's skate. And I was like, oh, he's got to order like a whole nother bottom part or get like a whole new pair of skates.
I'm all set, bro.
Fuck that.
I'm too old. I'm too old for that shit.
Yo, getting hit with a puck, dude. I seen that. Getting hit with a puck would have to hurt so bad, bro.
In the foot, it does. Like down there, like where it hit him, it wouldn't. But if it hits like the actual part where your foot goes in, like that part, that shit does hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that shit does.
Because like you're like knees covered and like your shins and your legs covered, Jay.
So like the shin pad. So my shin pad, some people put it outside the toe with a skate, or some people put it on the inside of the toe with a skate. I put it on the inside. So like if a puck does hit the toe, my shin guard's like right behind the toe of it.
Yeah.
But like, bro, if you get hit in the foot though, like.
There's nothing that can save that, dude. Nothing. I don't care what anybody says.
You're one hopping your leg to the fucking bench immediately.
Oh my God.
Usually just rolling that skate on the ice because you can't feel that foot.
Oh yeah. Bro, it's been crazy at hockey.
I remember getting hit by a baseball, dude, and I'm just comparing it to like 10 times worse than that, to be honest with you. Get in the back with a fastball.
Yeah, and then if you're not wearing a helmet and you get the ice on the back of the head,
dunzo.
And that high pitched whistle and then Tweety birds you see. Nah,
bro, that happened to me like a month ago. Some guy, I was playing defense with this kid and he tried to split us, and the one kid like took him down. Like a guy was like, there's no way he was getting in between both of us. We were kind of close. And then as he fell, he like swooped his leg out and it tripped me.
Domino.
And I fell backwards, and like the helmet like popped up a little bit, and I fell right back on my fucking like head. And I got up and started seeing fucking stars and shit.
Nice little concussion. Nice little mild grade 3 concussion.
I leave that up to you youngsters.
And I was like, bro, you just leg sweeped on like purpose later on. So we still owe him one, but it's all right. I be talking mad shit, bro. Like this last couple of games, people have been like just running their mouths, bro. I'm like, you guys talk a lot of smack wearing like full guard masks and shit.
Out there
They're
like
all wearing,
fucking.
they're all wearing like full cages and shit. And I'm like, bro, you guys talk mad shit for wearing like full cage masks and shit. And I'm like the
What?
only one out there with like a half cage,
Just a shield, basically.
like a half shield. Yeah, I don't like. I can't stand cages.
Fuck.
I don't
that.
think I'd be. I don't think I'd be able to use one either, dude.
But this one kid though, he literally had a half shield, and then he switched to a full cage 2 weeks ago. And then both games, he took a puck deflection to the face.
Wow.
And I was like, bro, you are like the luckiest person right now. Like you literally just switched to a full cage and got 2 deflections in the face like each game.
Fuck, dude. That would be
Yeah.
terrible. Getting hit in the face. In the face with a puck. Fuck that.
See,
That stitches immediately.
Oh, a bunch
that
of
that right
In your
that right
face.
there is the whole reason why I took up golfing, bro.
them. Yeah,
I got
bro.
stitches. I got stitches
ever wanted
once.
to play.
In my
You
chin.
Used to play hoop with a get together on like Thursday nights down at the Lansingburg Boys Club.
Yeah.
We used to rent out the gym for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it got to the point where it was like I couldn't even do that anymore, risking fucking twisting an ankle. You miss fucking week and a half worth of work because of a twisted ankle.
Yeah, that's why
fuck.
sometimes the games are like I lose like interest like pretty quick because when that shit starts happening, it's like, all right, anybody at any point could just be like a target if they make a mistake or something.
Right.
Line
So I'm
you up
like,
for a cheap
I'm
shot.
more
yeah.
worried about like just trying to like
Shrapnel,
get home at
dude.
that point.
Right. You're on the
The
ice,
last
you
thing
get
you
hit
want-
with shrapnel, somebody else is fucking squirmish. I'm gonna be pissed.
Right.
Right.
Or the leg sweeps are fucking getting out of hand and shit. Like people are just sticking their legs out and shit.
I
Blow
want to go to a
somebody's
game,
ACL.
man. I want to go
I'm
to.
like-
I just didn't want to drive to Clifton Park the other night.
Well,
Bro, the one
what
2
time-
weeks ago was crazy.
When's your next
what-
one at Freer?
I don't play any at Freer this year.
They're all up in Clifton Park.
Yeah, the 7 or
Alright.
8:30s, but it
7 or
rotates.
8:30 at night,
Yeah,
Sunday
sevens-
nights.
yup. The 7. So we just
Let's
played
do
2
it,
at
Raj.
7.
I'll
So I
do
would
it.
assume our next 2 would be at 8:30, and then we'll probably play like 2 at 7. I just have to look at the schedule.
Yeah, let me know. Do you take a break for the holiday?
Yup. But yo, that one game that got way out of hand was a team that hasn't even lost this whole year, and that was like their first loss. And first period, it was crazy, bro. And then just
Right
continued
off
the
rip.
whole, bro. Like 5-6 minutes into the game, some guy went to the boards on the one team. Our guy just kind of like pushed him like right into the board's face first.
You gotta
Held 'em
start
up.
recording these things, bro, and posting them. On
I should bring a GoPro, but and then he got mad. He yoked him, and then they started wrestling. One got like body slammed to the ground. And that was like 5 minutes. Ref's like 80 years old, bro. He doesn't
Yeah, I
give
was
a
gonna say
shit.
they don't do shit, right?
What
Yeah.
what are
Nothing.
the age variances?
It's like college kids to like
50-year-olds?
we have one guy that's probably like in his 40s, but most of it is like 20 to 30s, probably 20s to high 30s, probably.
Yeah,
Then we
Yeah,
have,
because
like, the
that's
one
not
guy-
like hoop.
That's
man.
like-
too
not
that's too much testosterone
bro.
for
And the
me
college
right
kids,
now.
some of the college kids are nasty, bro. Like
Yep.
each team has like 2 or 3 guys that are kind of like better than everybody else, and like you can't even like do nothing. And they're the ones that are always like in the skirmishes because people get mad that they're that good and they try to like hit them and do grimy shit to them and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta
then
get
they're
in the best
doing it-
players'
yeah.
head, bro.
And then they're
I
doing
used
it
to
back
do
to
that shit in
them. and shit.
basketball all the time.
Crazy. People are just doing it back. I'm like, oh my god.
I used to talk shit all the time in basketball to the best player because then he would start worrying about me talking shit to him. And I try to distract him any way I fucking could.
Yo, after the goalie came over and like punched that kid in the face and got all hyped up, he let in like 4 goals in like the next like 10 minutes.
Yeah, see, the mental aspect. It's like
He
Bob.
was-
It's like Bob when he misses a couple putts, bro. He just starts talking shit, and all of a sudden he's just fucking smacking the ball.
Fall
around like
right
Steve.
apart. Fall
Yeah.
right apart.
I just seen him. I just seen it. But Jay, this is like the first time I talked to you since the golf fucking season ended, dude. I went right down to slinging Christmas trees and fucking. I seen Bob the other day for the first time since golf was over. Fucking
I
Fairway.
don't
I see
have anybody.
I see Fairway at the grocery store getting his fucking. Got the same routine. He walks in, He gets
Yeah.
his two hard rolls, his
Dude,
cold cuts.
that fairway, that routine ain't ever changing, bro.
Dude, it's so funny.
I see him at Stewart's, I think, near my job. Sometimes once in the morning,
Yo, but I'll be
get
in like
coffee.
I'll be like walking behind him or something, and you'll hear the guy in produce, Fairway Mike, what's up, buddy? And then like as he gets to the register, the girl's like, oh, hi, Fairway. He'll just sit there. He's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
You go there every day, bro. They know, everybody knows who you are.
And I tell anybody that knows like who he is, like even prior, I'm like, yo, if you see that guy, it's Fairway Mike, all right? Just
Yeah.
Fairway.
Yeah,
The shop
so-
from home girl sees him. Hey, Fairway. He's like,
I was telling Roger before we started. I think it was off air, dude. We go to the simulator. His first 10 shots didn't even touch the ball.
Just missed.
It was a foot and a half behind it. Hit off the turf. He looks back. Me and Kirk look at each other. We're like, did that just happen?
Trying
Dude,
not to laugh at him.
he hit one. It went like 3 feet off to the side over by where the monitor is. Dude, he goes, that VR thing, man, it's fucking me all up. He goes, these clubs feel like they're heavy as hell.
oh, because he's using his new his VR.
He's doing the VR thing now. So he picked up a club. He goes, this is the first time I picked up a club. It feels like it's 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's gonna fuck him
Dude,
all
so
up.
my stick, yeah. So my hockey stick broke, and this guy, I didn't have a spare with me. So this guy goes to hand me one, and it was like, man, it was heavy, bro. And I'm like, bro, what is this? And I put it right back down, and I went and grabbed this other kid's. I just roasted him though. He probably went home and was like, damn, I need to go buy a hockey stick. This guy just didn't even want my shit.
Yeah, so Jay,
it was mad heavy, bro.
Is a hockey stick like a baseball bat where you get like a 36, 32, or like is it all measured the same way?
Well, you get it all cut to your length, but then there's flexes to it, just like golf.
Okay.
So like
got
the
big
golf
flex, little flex at the tip.
So
no
theirs
flex,
goes
flat.
by like there's like a youth, an intermediate, and like a senior, and senior is the adult one, not like a senior flex in golf. But then they go by like flexes. So you get a 55, 65, 75, 85, 100,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So you just have to like get a flex that like fits you. But if you get a too small flex, like if I try to shoot like a 55, I'll probably snap that shit.
Put it this way: is it still the same way it was when I back when I was 10 years, 12 years old?
No.
The more flex, the more money you're paying.
No, because all seniors are just a senior price, but like the youth, like the intermediate, which is probably like, like middle school and like high schoolers and stuff, that's cheaper. But once you get to the senior, they're all the same no matter what, because the senior flexes, I think, all run like 55 flex and up. So there's
Right.
no price difference in those. It's only like youth, intermediate, and senior that like change prices, but the
Yep.
flexes don't change price. I thought you were talking about putting blades in the aluminum shafts, and I was like, bro, everything's a one piece carbon fiber and shit now. There's no changing blades out or nothing.
Do you
break that
correlate
shit, you break that shit.
Jay, do you correlate your golf game a lot to like your hockey, where like you can like with like your draw and shit, where you try like whipping it around people with that type of shot and shit?
Nah, not really. You can't. The swing and everything is just different.
Nice little
Like the
wrist
golf-
snapping around them.
Got your
Yeah.
hands.
I'm
Your
picturing
hands are far
It's all
apart.
about like it's all about your hands, and like you just gotta like wrist shots and snap shots. You gotta like.
I'm picturing
Really
Jay
get
on the
your
sixth
wrist in there.
sixth hole and hitting his fucking draw back around.
I'd
and doing
Oh,
say
yeah.
I'd
like
say
a
the
knuckle
only
puck.
the only similarities that I can probably see is probably the hip rotation in a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta throw your weight into it on the bottom half and shit.
Yep. Have your
Yup.
hips square and then follow through with your front to the back and the whole nine.
Yeah. But that's why I always have a problem sometimes when I first start in the season, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I got hockey, used to like hockey, so it takes like a month almost before I'm like
You
even
got to get out
close.
there and either just go and hit like a couple range sessions, or just try to play as much as you can early on and get
Yeah,
out of that hockey swing.
well, that sucks is because the hockey season ends
And April.
and golf starts like 2 weeks before the hockey season ends. So I'm still
Yeah.
playing hockey at the same time for like 2 weeks.
So you don't do any range sessions like while you're playing hockey? Like take a weekend and we'll come with the boys and
Bro,
I
it's
go to
crazy.
I'll go
As
to
soon
like
as
a
he starts
simulator,
playing,
but that's
as
it.
soon as he
Once in a
starts playing
while.
hockey, his swing is gone. His golf swing is gone. Like
Well,
he
'cause,
cannot. He can't get off the tee anymore. It's the craziest shit ever. As soon as he picks up the hockey stick, his golf swing
bro, because I'm
is
using
fucked.
fucking clapping slappers and shit,
Yeah.
like just hitting bombs, and then that's like you gotta put my body like down into it, like downwards, and like just hit it like hard as I
gotta
can.
get down. Gotta
Yeah.
get
And then
down.
golf, you kind of got to stand up straight a little bit, and then just get like your arms and your hips and everything into it. In hockey, I've got to get like almost like a dad, but it's like back and just crank one.
From
So that's why
June
it's like tough.
till middle of October, Jay is like one of the best golfers we got. And then those other outside of those months where he starts to get
It's hockey. It's hockey.
right back to the middle of the pack.
So who's your pro team?
Oh, we lost him.
Who's his pro team, Raj?
I'm not sure who his team is. I grew up a Penguins fan. I was always a Mario Lemieux guy.
Yep.
I always like in the video games and shit. It was him and Jaromir Jagr.
Yep.
Somebody called me.
Right. What I was just getting ready to ask you is who's your pro team? Who's your favorite?
Fucking doing. I don't know what they're doing right now. But they're on bullshit people and going crazy right now. The Rangers.
The Rangers.
Have you seen that?
Yep. I'm kind of like in the same boat right now.
Dude, they traded their captain because of whatever reason. The captain, bro. Literally, the captain of the team traded him. A couple days later today, they just traded Capo Caca or whatever. They traded him. And then they're like talking about like getting rid of like everybody else. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? We were just like in conference like finals last year.
Right. Didn't you guys
Like,
just sign Didn't you guys just extend your fucking goalie to a fucking extension, like a big money extension?
Yeah, because we got rid of the captain. I think we had money.
Okay.
To give him what he wanted. We had to get rid of him.
Yep.
And then they got somebody else. They got rid of Kako today. So everybody's like pissed off with that. And they're talking about other people being on like the trading block and stuff. And I was like, bro, I don't know what is going on right now or what's going on in the locker room. But then they were saying that they might like do like a revolt and like maybe not play until like the GM gets fired or something. And I was like, what do you mean you're not going to like, that's crazy, bro.
Go on strike. That'd be a CBA violation or something probably though.
Yeah.
My team's the Bruins, so
they could definitely go out there and not try.
Yeah, not give a fuck. Yeah,
right.
That's everybody's
crazy. On the trading block. Like they'll probably just trade your ass. Like they're just trading everybody.
That's basically what the Giants should do. Just not even fuck. Just go out there and when they say hike, just stand there.
Now isn't who's the owner of the Rangers is the same owner as the Knicks? Am I right?
Dolan?
I think so.
Dolan still owns the Knicks. Yeah,
it might be.
I think so. I'm not too positive.
He owns Madison Square Garden.
But yeah,
that's wild.
I mean, look at how long it took the Knicks to start getting their shit together. Now they're gonna do that to the Rangers.
Right.
It's like what's he doing? Is he gonna give up the Rangers to put his thought and money into the Knicks? So the Knicks are big.
Rangers are playing. We're playing good. Like.
They always usually do.
I don't understand what the GM is doing, bro.
It's
like now the one
drones,
kid that they're talking
bro.
about, that Remke kid, I could see why. He's just a fighter. He's just out there in case something happens, he just goes and beats the guy up. Like, all right,
you need the enforcers, though, bro. You need the
Right,
Fulton
and then
the Fulton Reeds on your team, bro.
and I don't know
Fulton Reeds on your
and
team.
I don't know
The
what's going
drone,
on
the
with that team
drones,
right now.
the drones told them to do it.
The drones, yo, the
Right.
drones are fucking with them. We were talking about that earlier, Jay. The fucking drones all
What
over New York, New Jersey. We
what
don't
do you
know
think they
what
were
it is.
doing?
I think so. There's a report that like we lost a nuclear like weapon or nuclear something, and
I heard that too.
and they're like sniffers. They're calling them to where they're trying to find out either where it is or if there's a threat or then it was lost in
Why
New
would there
Jersey.
be a nuclear weapon in New Jersey, bro? What they think they're
Products-
fucking Chief Keef,
Nah,
Chief Keef or
nah,
something?
they-
They gotta go and blow New Jersey up.
Nah, what it is
Right
all
next
these
to New York City, bro.
they're assembling the products. They deassembled the bomb, ship it in, get it
Put
in
it together.
here, and then put it together and do what they got to do to the good old United States of America.
They lost it.
It's crazy, bro.
It's
That's
so wild.
crazy.
I'm wondering if it's aliens though, too.
It was probably
Dude,
just a drone show, bro. Like people are doing drone
Dude.
shows now. It was
dude,
probably just a
car-sized
drone show.
drones,
Somebody testing
car-sized
out.
drones, car-sized
Oh,
drones,
they
bro.
were that big?
Yo, brother,
Yes.
you got Nissan
Oh, that
Altimas in the sky, cuz.
Absolutely, Nissan,
Oh,
like
shit.
30 of them.
No, that's definitely military drones.
And
If
and
they're
they're-
that big.
and none of them give off heat signatures, which is from a drone person, I guess, is like totally unheard of.
Yeah, their propulsion system is different, so it's weird. It's like some Bob Lazar from fucking that Area 51 documentary on Netflix a couple years ago. The propulsion shit is exactly like what he was talking about.
Yep.
It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. I think I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they actually tell us it is. And
It's our own government up to something nefarious.
always
Right.
is.
Or they're trying to. I wonder if it was a distraction from something else.
Always, yeah.
Very well
something.
could be.
The
Is P
Diddy
Diddy
shit.
still alive?
Jay-Z.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. For now, we'll see if he shows. We'll see which one shows up at trial because we haven't seen.
Dude, which one
anything.
did they just said like Jay-Z was just like, yo, me and Puff Daddy aren't even friends. It's like, yeah, all right, bro.
Whatever, bro.
And then they had like the one picture with like it was like Diddy, J-Lo, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Damon Dash, and some other girl that was the one that said she whatever
Well,
happened there, whatever.
Jay, think about it. If all these people get literally like that are allegedly involved in this get taken down, Hollywood and the music industry is fucking cooked.
Yeah.
Bro. Cooked. And look how quiet it is. No one's saying shit because people are on video
It's
and
wild.
they don't know. They either don't know what they
Right.
did or what happened to them, so they're not going to say shit. So
Dude, that
So
one.
yeah, so this one guy said that he said you go to like the party, they give you drinks, they spike it, you sleep with this
Yeah.
girl, they record it, and then they say, "How was that 15-year-old or something?" And then I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!" And
you
then that's how they get you. They make you sleep. They get you fucked up on the drugs, and then you sleep with like a teenager, or underage, like 12-year-old or 15-year-old, whatever old it is, and then they got you.
and then you're signing that deal that sends them all the royalties and everything else. Yeah,
Right.
Dude,
exactly.
They got you on
There-
camera fucking like a 15-year-old, he
Yep.
said.
I
And
guess
was like,
I guess
"Oh,
there was
shit."
there's an iconic photo of Diddy eating a strawberry off of the belly of a chick that's like laid out on the table that's got strawberries all over her.
He probably doesn't even know what he's doing.
The chick was a 14-year-old.
That's crazy.
And I
Mhm.
guess
That's what
that
they
this
do,
is
bro.
this is one of the girls that I guess has a lawsuit filed, I
Mhm.
guess, against them. And
Yeah.
she's coming out and saying a lot of shit, dude, that she witnessed Diddy
Right.
and a former president.
Huh.
Let you figure out who.
Yeah.
A former president doing all kinds of shit to a fucking 13-year-old. So
that shit surprises me, man. Dude,
I
I just
know,
found out
man.
I just found out that one song by what's his name?
She
there,
Knows.
that She Knows.
She knows.
I just found out that that's actually
She
about like
knows.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's why they're all blocking it. 'Cause
Aaliyah, Left Eye.
She knows, like Knowles.
Yeah.
Like she knows, but it's like Knowles, like Beyonce knows. Like, bro,
Oh.
I just found that out, and that's why it's all getting blocked on like YouTube and shit right now.
Jay, why is every celebrity when they win an award say, "I just want to thank Beyonce for being an inspiration"? I just want to thank Beyonce.
And then if
And she
you
never
look at their
wins. It's crazy.
and you look at some of their faces when they're actually thanking her, and you can tell it's kind of forced.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
yo,
Terrified.
Kanye. Remember when Kanye went and stole the mic from Taylor Swift? He was
Yeah.
saving her. He was basically saving her from getting like having to do like get involved in it and going to thanking Beyonce and all that shit. I
Yep.
don't know. Kanye, man, as crazy
That
as he
stuff
is,
is
he's a
crazy.
different dude, man. Different fucking dude.
I think
he even said he's like,
the media
oh,
portrays
what,
him to be something, dude, because
Yeah.
he is
That's it,
very,
that's it.
very outspoken.
Yep.
they don't
That's
want
why.
him saying what the facts.
He knows.
Pretty much.
He
Right?
knows.
He knows.
He knows. No
Yeah, he
doubt.
That whole
does.
group, they're so screwed, bro. I think
Dude.
Jay-Z would be
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Fucking look at Ellen DeGeneres, dude.
Yeah,
They
she
all
actually left the
They're in
country.
trouble.
Yo, I'll give her credit though. She actually stuck to her word. I said this before, and she fucking got the fuck out of Dodge. So
I don't think
shout
it
out
had
her.
any I don't think it has anything to do with Trump actually winning though. This has to
Yeah.
do with Trump winning
No.
and him getting ready to expose that
Oh,
whole
Yeah,
circle.
release
Yeah.
that.
Because
Release the
he
Epstein shit.
already said the Epstein, the Diddy, the all the he's JFK, all that stuff is all gonna be fucking released.
Yo, we could go get a job in a movie in Hollywood if this shit happens, bro. We could go star in a Hollywood movie. If they release that and all these people get arrested, there's gonna be nobody left.
be nobody
We'll
left.
be able to go. Yeah, there'll be nobody
Yeah.
fucking left.
No one left.
Dude, nobody watches movies anymore, really, anyways.
Yeah, it's
Everything's
crazy.
fucking YouTube and Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hour and a half time span for a movie. That's all I got. Make it the best you can.
I just seen Craven the Hunter movie just bomb. It only did
Did
like
it?
11 million in the whole weekend. I didn't even know it was out, bro. Like, where was the like?
no
You're gonna tell
promotion
anybody this
for it.
movie's even like how they act with like Avengers and Wolverine and Deadpool and shit. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't know this movie was out, bro. And
And
it's
you're
like,
a
yeah,
fan.
bombed
And
at
you're
the
a
box
fan.
office. Right.
And you're a fan
Really,
of
I
that
would have
shit
probably,
too.
I probably would have went. I probably go still, but it's like, bro, I didn't even know about it. Like coming out,
Right.
like what the date was. Like I knew there was one, but I didn't know the date. Like they didn't promote that shit at all. Like no wonder why you bombed. Nobody even knows
Right.
this shit's out.
Fuck yeah!
Dude.
We went the movies to see Moana too, bro. That probably did better than. That definitely did better than 11 million in the first weekend. I bet you.
How was that?
Yo, those movies are
Bro, the
great,
1
bro.
million in the first one is awful.
Moana's dope, bro. That's my favorite Disney movie, man. I'll go see those every time.
Because
The Rock and shit.
yeah, the granddaughter's kind of into it right now.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's funny too because they make a lot of like adult jokes in it too. So like,
Yep.
it's more interesting
Yeah,
for us.
the kids won't get that stuff though.
Nah, but then,
The
that's
kids
what
don't
makes
get
it
it. But
funny.
the
You look,
adults get it.
I'm sitting there laughing.
Yeah.
I look at my kid. She has no idea what I'm laughing at and shit. I'm like, yeah, someday I'll get it.
Little man,
Yeah, they
little
know
man,
parents are going.
little man's on a Minions kick right now, dude.
Bro, we didn't hit the Minions kick.
Oh my god.
Jay, what do you got? You got any? What are you doing for Christmas? Going to your sister's house?
Yeah, I'll be at my sister's probably. What are you guys doing?
I run
Nothing.
around. I go to my parents Christmas Eve, and then we go to the in-laws for Christmas, Heathcliff, and so I do the double, which is nice though because like Thanksgiving I eat at 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock at the in-laws, and then 4 o'clock at my mom's house. It's like it's brutal, bro. It's fucking
Yeah.
torture.
Right.
I'm like
So
dying.
the first meal you're kind of like just picking.
Yeah, like I'm like, all right,
I
eat
gotta leave room. I gotta leave room.
Right.
Right. Where normally I'd sit there, eat 2 or 3 plates, and be good, and go sit on the couch. And now, like, I'm like, all right, but then the worst part is too, like, all right, I go do that. We eat dinner. I have dessert at my mom's. I go home, drop them off, hop in the car, drive 3 hours, 2.5 hours to the city. It's 11:30, 12 o'clock. I get down there, wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and start slinging Christmas trees. It's like, fuck, dude. It's like an exhausting, like, I hate Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, Christmas is dope because I get to chill. But Thanksgiving is fucking stressful, dude. so
I was
much.
I was kind of relieved like the weekend before Thanksgiving that you were like, nah, we're all set. I'm like, yes, I get to enjoy my Thanksgiving. Not that I really did anything, but
Jay, 250 Christmas trees I delivered. It
Damn.
was wild, bro.
why didn't you do? Why wasn't it 270?
Because they didn't have them, bro. I didn't go down there. If I went down the extra weekend, it probably would have been close to fucking 270, 300. Shit, he didn't need me.
Please.
Yeah, so Jay, one night I went out on Friday night. It was the last Friday I was down there. Not this weekend, the weekend before. And I did like 5 deliveries by myself, dude, which is like a pain in the ass because you got to hop out, go talk to a doorman, find out where the service entrance is, come out, double park somewhere, hopefully you don't get a ticket and all this shit. So
Right.
then I got these big 7-foot trees. I'm like, yo, bro, give me like a 4 or 5-foot tree. Boom, boom, boom. I'll throw it on my shoulder and off we go. Like this 7-footer, you actually got to like put a little effort into. So I cut it, put it in the stand, doing all the shit. Well, the back door wouldn't latch, dude. So I'm like, fuck. So I got this like a painter's van. I'm like, damn, bro, I can't get this fucking thing to latch. So yeah, I find a bungee in the back. I latch it to the door into something else. I'm driving on like the Queens Brooklyn Expressway. All my things going ding, back door ajar, ding, back door ajar. The fucking lights up, the door's flapping. I got like 7 Christmas trees in the back. I'm going, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, this shit is wild, man. I'm like, get me off here. I don't want to go over. Like, I can't slam on the brakes because if I do, all the trees go. That bungee's not gonna fucking do much. It's gonna snap right off of there. Then I'm thinking if I hit one bump on one of these bridges and that bungee goes, and that fucking door goes flying open, and I'm on like the fucking Major Deegan, all hell's gonna. Trees are just going, and I'm just driving. I'm driving and dumping that thing in an alley and walking home to fucking Albany.
You made some good coinage, bro. I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that direct deposit, and that was only a portion.
Yeah, dude, that was it was a good year down there for sure. I busted my ass though, man. A lot of deliveries. Usually it's not that much, which is with the Disney trip and everything coming up. Obviously, we went to stay a couple extra days.
Yep.
So we just told her about that. Fucking, I got an awesome video of that shit. I'll show you guys.
When what day are you leaving for that?
It's like January 28th or something through like February 5th.
What are you doing? What are you doing for the podcast?
I'll have a couple episodes prepped up, ready to go.
All right.
I'll prepare for that, and then when I get back, that Saturday, or excuse me, the February 9th is Tripoli is going to be in New Jersey, so I'm probably going to head out to Jersey for a comedy show. More than anybody's welcome to go. It's not bad. Tickets are like $30, $35, so it's always a good time. I don't know if XG and them guys are going to be there, but always a good time. Go out to see a Tripoli show. And like I was telling somebody I work with, this kid got tickets to Jeff Dunham was up here, and he was at the MVP. But bro, I can't go to an arena. I think we've seen Cat Williams. Like the environment is like I can't fuck with it.
I went and seen Dunham at the MVP and had floor seats, crowded. Dude. It's horrible.
Yeah, dude. It's not an atmosphere. Like the arenas aren't an atmosphere for comedy. You have to be in like a comedy club. Like
I felt like
Funny Bone at Crossgates is awesome.
I felt like I was watching the whole Dunham show like this because I had to watch the screen.
Yeah,
you know, because you got to see the puppets.
Yeah, Miss Pat was just at the Funny Bone this past weekend. I wish I went to that one. She's hilarious. But there's always good comedians up at the Funny Bone, Saratoga Comedy Club's another good one, low key one to go pop up to.
You got to let me know when there's a good comic when there's a good one up there, because I ain't never been to the Funny Bone.
No?
Nah.
Oh, shit. Jay, you've been up there. I know you've been up to a Michael Blackson show.
Yeah, Avery's, I think, too.
Ari Spears is good. He's always up there.
Yeah.
I follow Ari Spears on Instagram. He's a funny dude.
Some of his crowd work is funny as shit. He don't stop with people. He'll just sit there and keep roasting them.
Dude, there's a good crowd worker, Jay Curry. No, Jay Okerson too. Jay Curry. I'll send it to you on Instagram.
My favorite right now is Cam Patterson's fucking hilarious. Check out. He's on Kill Tony. He's the black dude.
Okay.
He's like, he goes, I'm not retarded, but I like rocks. That guy. I know
Yep.
you guys seen that clip.
I know.
He's fucking
Who you're
Oh, that
talking about.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
so funny,
Yeah.
dude. I just got rocks. He goes, I don't know. I just see him. I pick them up. I like the way they feel.
Yeah, put them in my pocket and shit.
Go check that dude out. He's
That clip
hilarious.
was funny.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna wrap this up. Jay, appreciate you jumping on, man. Good chopping it up. We haven't talked to you. We got to link up.
Dude, I went to the gym. I got back and fell asleep.
No
I
doubt,
was
bro.
beat.
I've been running around. I got to finish up my Christmas shopping one of these nights. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that.
Me too, bro. Everybody's shit's about to be late as fuck. Like, oh, I'm sorry, your shit's not here. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
We'll meet up. We'll meet up for Christmas on New Year's.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly.
I was saying to Bob the other day when I was over there, I was like, yeah, because he still got to get the car situation figured out. His back's all fucked up. I'm like, bro, we might have to do it like we're in high school. I'll pick you up one day and fucking go to the
Right.
mall, go smoke a dope, go Christmas shopping. He goes, bro,
Yeah.
I haven't done a fucking thing yet. I'm like, bro, let me know. I'm out of work at noon. There ain't nothing else to fucking do. Go Christmas shopping.
Too funny.
But all right, boys. This episode is gonna be right before this might even be after Christmas. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But have a good holiday. We'll probably have one more episode before the new year, and then we'll get into 2025.
Thanks.
But appreciate y'all jumping on, and we will talk
Yeah.
to you soon. So being shit, I forget who I got recorded, but it'll be another good one for you. Talk to you then. Later.
Peace.